Welcome back to Football Third. Rushden and Rochdale finished 2-2 in the first leg at Men Park. Time now for highlights of the semi-final second leg from Spotland. Your commentator is Tony Jones.
We're all set to get underway, and it's Rushden who get us underway. 3 draws this season between Rochdale and Rushden. Something has to give now. There are no second chances tonight. If the scores are level after 90 minutes, we will have extra time and maybe penalties. Away goals don't count double. Rochdale mightn't enjoy the idea of penalties. They lost a shootout at Spotland to Fulham in the second round of the Worthington Cup this season. 6-5 after a 2-2 draw. Peters with a header clear. Here's Townsend. Flag has stayed down. It's Townsend! What a start that would have been. Such an exciting prospect, Kevin Townsend. Billy Turley furious with the cover he received then.
Well, it's a good-looking ball, and certainly Townsend was onto it like a shot. Turley caught in 2 minds, and really perhaps should have closed Townsend down. Instead, he gave Townsend the opportunity. Good fortune, I feel, a little bit for Rushden. Townsend should have hit the target.
Underwood to head clear from Evans, and to pick out Partridge. Flag has stayed down. Townsend is onside. Simpson arriving. McAvilly in there too. It's still with Townsend. You can't doubt his confidence. He's such an exciting prospect. Already capped by England at under 19 level. Bold and brash and prepared to go on then. Underwood again. Now Burgess. Here's Partridge. He's managed to get away from Coleman. It's still with Partridge. Now Lowe! What a blast that was. Such a short backlift, but terrific work too by Scott Partridge.
Well, certainly the referee allowed him the advantage. He did well, Partridge, to break that challenge and just pick out an Andy Lowe, who's well placed. For normal circumstances, I'm sure the referee would have given the foul. It was good advantage played.
Corner is swung in. Low up. Appeals for handball there against Coleman. Another towering header by an Andy Lowe.
I'm sure the assistant was better placed than the referee, and there was certainly no hint of a flag. The ball just dropped. And it will react difficult in there because it is so bobbly and what have you. But I think the assistant was certainly well placed.
Ended towards Lowe again. Well, he had a bit of room. Lots of whip on that cross in. It may have come to him too soon.
Difficult, the ball dropped in. It was difficult really for him to swivel and sort of aim it back towards the goal. Good positioning by Griffiths, but I think Oliver really should have cleared it. There was a shout for him to clear the ball, and why he left it, I don't know.
Oliver up with Hall. Doty. Doty again. There's McAvilly. Great save by Billy Turley. And good covering by Peters. Look at the anger in his face, and there's still work here for Rushden to do in defence. Well, Turley understandably angry there with the cover which he received from the men in front of him.
Well, it was a superb ball by Simpson. That is that little bit of guile that can open up defences. Turley really had to be on his toes.
Griffiths with time. Townsend, oh, brilliantly done by Townsend. He was a bit unfortunate then. Oh, Billy Turley! A blunder by Billy Turley has gifted a goal to Rochdale. Cruel on the goalkeeper. long ball forward. They seem to have done the hard work. Townsend twisting and turning. And a back pass and a miscue, and that will go down as an own goal.
Well, Peters will find that awfully cruel because it was the simplest of balls back to Billy Turley. But we've said how difficult those penalty areas are, and I don't know why Turley didn't take an extra touch. He had the opportunity, he had a little bit of time. It was a cruel, cruel bounce.
Mustafa. Ball bobbled away from Wardley. Here's Lowe. Wardley again. Now Butterworth trying to provide some inspiration. What will the response be from Rushden? It's a goal from an Andy Lowe. And Billy Turley is back out to have words with Mark Peters. Perhaps to say sorry. But Rushden are now back in this. It's the perfect response.
Well, it is a great response, and certainly Rushden wasted no time in showing their character and coming forward. It was a little bit of a hopeful ball through by Butterworth.
And Andy Lowe's 20th goal of the season. Crucial one too for Rushden and Diamonds. And by Hall. Here he is again, it's Hall. Brilliant save that by Edwards. Fantastic stop. That was really zipping through.
It was a terrific stop by Paul Edwards. Hall does really well, he bides his time, picks his spot, hits it lovely and crisp, didn't bobble in there at all. It needed a great save by Edwards.
Lowe again using his great strength to get clear of McLaughlin. Here's Hall! It's Paul Hall! And it's 2-1 to Rushden and Diamonds. For once, and Andy Lowe was prepared to play someone else in. It was a fantastic ball through by Lowe, who'd shown great strength and great perseverance. And a super finish too by Paul Hall.
Well, we've said on occasion he does try and do it all on his own. This time he just played it neatly into the space. Doty caught in a little bit two minds. Might have done better. Hall, once he was in front of the goalkeeper, knew exactly what he was going to do. Went round him, bided his time. Really lovely finish by Paul Hall.
McCourt. Doherty with a cross in. And Simpson! Coleman! A blur of yellow shirts in front of both Simpson and Coleman then. It's getting desperate. One last chance for Simpson! And it's straight into Billy Turley's arms. Now he's smiling. It bounced straight back to him then, off McLaughlin. Rochdale have run themselves to a standstill. You can tell by their body language now that they know they're beaten. Billy Turley thinks that Rushden are on their way to Cardiff. The ball slipping away from Lee McAvilly, and this playoff semi-final has now slipped away from Rochdale.
Well, there was some...
Still, he won't blow.
There was some huge defender by Rushden there. Every man just trying to get in front of the ball. Coleman had an effort. McLaughlin came close. Simpson as well. Really frantic stuff.
A frantic and furious start. Lowe. It's an Andy Lowe. Or was that a penalty? He was having his shirt held. How much longer will we have? McCourt needs help, or does he? Great work by Hall. Oliver. He's got to bash the ball into the penalty area, but it's come too late for Rochdale. It's Rushden and Diamonds who are on their way to Cardiff for the third division playoff final, where they'll face either Cheltenham or Hartlepool. Handshakes for Max Griggs there, the Rushden chairman. It was a terrific encounter. Billy Turley, the Rushden goalkeeper, was distraught after he allowed a back pass to slip beyond him. The goal that gave Rochdale the lead on the night and the lead on aggregate. But back came Rushden. Their campaign heads deeper into extra time with a trip to the Millennium Stadium. It's journey's end for Rochdale. It's finished Rochdale 1, Rushden and Diamonds 2. That's Rushden 4-3 on aggregate.